Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Morgan and here is where I teach you things and talk to you and whatever else. Today I'm here with an autumn inspired makeup look, this look right here. And I'm going to take you through the steps and the products that I used to achieve this look, and let's go and get started. So for this look, I'm going to do my eyes first because I want them to be sharp, like a scotch tape line. So that just allows me to go in and fix any fallout or any untidy lines or whatever else. So I'm going to start by priming my eyes with a bit of concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Fair. I'm just going to pop some of that on my eyelids, and then I'll blend it out with my beauty blender just to use that as like my lid primer for my eye products. And then I'm going to set that just with a little bit of powder as well, just because it allows the eye shadows and things to blend a little bit easier. So I'm just going in with my MAC Studio Fix in NC15. And this is just a Jane Iredale powder brush. I've had this thing forever. Okay, so once your eyes are set, you can go in with your like transition shade or starting color. I am using Colourpop Selfie today. This was in the Shunexo Quad. So I don't think they have this particular colour on their website anymore, but they've got one that's quite similar that you can achieve the same look with. So I'm going in with my Zoeva 228 crease brush, and I'm just going to put that all in my crease. So this is just my transition shade, so I'm just kind of slapping that on. You don't have to worry about being neat on like the outsides because we're going to go in with like makeup remover to neaten up that line at the end. Okay, so that is my transition shade done. I've just pretty much done that all in my crease and brought it up a little bit just so that my darker colours blend a bit better. The next colour I'm going in with is Colourpop again. This is the shade Lectra. So this one here is like a really nice cranberry purple kind of shade. So just with the same brush, I'm going to take that and put it all on the outer corner of my eye. So working to like the halfway point and blending it out from there. Once again, you don't have to worry about the lines and the neatness on the outside because we are going to go in and clean all that up. Okay, so once the darkness is just about even, you can go in and tidy up the outside lines. So I'm using the Simple Kind of Skin Micellar Cleansing Water just on like a Q-tip or a cotton tip if you're in Australia. And I just soak the end of that and I just bring it up and make it a sharp line and then tidy up any excess under my eyes. My favourite bit. And we're just going to go in and do the same on the other side. So that just helps to neaten out the sharpness of the like wing part, if you say. So this is the MAC Tan pigment. I'm going to take that on a flat top brush. This is the Elizabeth Arden number 6, and I'm just going to wet the tip of my brush with some MAC Fix Plus, and then I'm just going to dip the wet brush into the tan pigment, so you can see that all on the end there, and then this is just going on the inner corner. like to go in from the outside and blend the two together with the darker colour still on my brush. And I'm just going to re-wet my brush, my flat top brush, and dip it into the pigment again for the other side. And again, just with my crease brush, blend the two colours together. So I've decided in the meantime that I'm not going to do a thick eyeliner, I'm just going to go straight in and do my lashes. So I have got this set of lashes. I'm not even entirely sure what brand they are. I got them from IMATS last year. They were just on a big stand. It was like 5 for 10 or 5 for 12 or something, I don't know. And they are in the number 205. Okay, so I've applied the glue, just got to wait for that to dry and get a bit tacky. So while we do that, enjoy some music. Alright, so I'm going in with my left one first because I put the glue on that one first. Just want to get as close as you can to your lash line so that there's no gaps. And the same on the other side. Takes me forever, oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to leave my eyes here and go through and do my foundation, then I'll come back and finish everything off for my eyes at the end. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Revlon Color Stay 150 Buff Chamois. That's my all-time favorite foundation. I showed you guys this in my March favorites video that went up on Thursday. But before I do that, I'm going to go in and put on some primer. Okay, so the primer that I've decided to use today is the Steeler One Step Correct, just because it's got all of its color correcting properties. And I've got like this little beauty going on here that I really need to cover up. And this one's really good because it's skin tone correcting and brightening. So that'll get rid of any redness and it'll also help to freshen up my skin. Alright, so I've got about 1.5 pumps on my hand there. And as you can see, like when you rub it together, it goes a pretty rank, weird color. But once it's on the skin, it just helps to neutralize everything out. It's beautiful. Like I said before, the foundation I'm using is the Revlon Color Stay 150 Buff Chamois. I'm going to use this on my beauty blender just because I find that gives the best finish. I do still like to use brushes, but I find that the beauty blender is faster and a little bit more effective in getting the finish that I need and the coverage that I'm after. So I'm just using this little Eve Pearl mixing palette, I think it's called. I don't know. I got it at IMATS a couple of years ago. I'm just taking about 2 or 3 pumps on there. And then using my damp beauty blender, I'm going to dab that all over my face and blend it out. So that is my foundation done. I'm going to then take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15 Fair, which is the one that I used as my primer on my eyes before. And I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes just to highlight and conceal a little bit of my dark circles there. and I've got a lot of pigmentation like around the underside of my eye. It's all like hormonal pigmentation. I get it from my pill, which is a pain in the ass, but like as soon as I changed to the pill that I'm on now, I started getting like hormonal pigmentation. It's fabulous. But anyway, so that just helps to cover that up, I find, as well. To dab the excess in the middle of my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin, just for a little bit of extra brightness and coverage. Next, I'm going to take my Savvy translucent setting powder and use my little Royal & Langnickel kabuki brush and just set underneath my eyes so that I don't get any creasing. And then I'm just taking my MAC Studio Fix powder again in the shade NC15. I really need to get a new one because I've hit pan so bad. And I'm just taking my Jane Iredale powder brush as well and just lightly dusting this over the rest of my face to set my foundation. I don't really want to completely get rid of that glow that the foundation gives, so I'm just lightly applying that. Because I want a little bit of it to shine through. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my Hoola by Benefit. I'm just using this to bronze and contour a little bit today. I'm using my Zoeva Luxe Face Definer, and I'm just going to put this all around the points. So just on my forehead, and I'll blend that down into my cheeks. I really don't want to have too much bronzing going on today because this is more of like an autumn look with the plums and the cranberry kind of colours. So I'm just going to add a little bit of colour. Okay, so now that I've finished bronzer, I'm going to go in and do my blush. I'm just using a drugstore blush today. It's the BYS blusher in Coral. And I think I just got this from like a Cosmetics Plus or something. It was like $3 or $4 just because I wanted to try it. But to be honest, it's like one of my favourite drugstore blushes. It's just like this beautiful peachy coral colour. It's amazing. So I'm just going in with that on my cheeks. As you can tell, like it's got a lot of colour payoff and it's really, really beautiful. The good thing about this too, like it doesn't fade during the day. Some colours like fade and you can't tell that you've really got blush on, but this one here does not fade. It's great. So that is my blush. And next I'm going in with my highlight. So today I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle. This is one of my absolute favourite highlighters. I use this every day between this and Becca Moonstone. Oh my god. Okay, so I am going in with MAC Soft and Gentle just on the tops of my cheeks, down my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. And just a little bit in the center of my forehead because I like that extra bit of shine. So that is all for face products. Now I'm going to go in and finish off my eyes. So I'm going to take the dark color again, but I'm going to use the flat top brush just because that allows me to get really close into the waterline and really like make that color quite dense. So I'm taking the Elizabeth Arden No. 6 eyeshadow brush. I'm just assuming it's just a flat top brush. I'm just taking that into the Colourpop Lectra and running that along my bottom waterline. So when you bring it under your waterline, you just got to make sure that you blend it into the wing that you made earlier, just so that it's blends seamlessly. It doesn't look obvious that you've done it in two separate stages. And then I'm going to go in with the pigment pot again and just put a little bit of that in the corner of my eye. So this is the MAC Tan pigment, and I'm just going to take a bit of that on the same brush and just pop that on the inner corner. So to finish off my eyes, I've just got to pop some mascara on. I'm going in with the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Mascara in, I think it's just Extreme Black or Black, I don't know. But I'm just going to go in and use that one to pump up my lashes. So that is all for my eyes. I still need to go through and put in my brows because I look like a naked mole rat without them. So I'm going to go in and use my Benefit Browsings and just fill in my brows. I'm just going to skip you guys through this part. I'll do a full breakdown of my eyebrows in another video. And just like that, I have eyebrows. Would you check that out? Anyway, so to finish this look off, to stick to the autumn cranberry kind of theme, I am going to go in with a dark lip. I'm using the Hot Makeup, I think it's a Red Carpet Ready lipstick, and the shade is Enjoy. So this is a really deep, like red, plummy kind of color. That's that one there. And I'm just going to go in and put that all over, and then that completes the look. So if you make any little mistakes, you can just go in with a cotton tip again and just tidy up the lines. So I'm just going to go in with a cotton tip that has absolutely nothing on it and just straighten everything out. Okay, so I feel like that's good now. That is the end of the look. So this is my autumn inspired going out look, everyday look, wear it to work. Probably wouldn't wear it to the beach, but it's all good, you do you. This is probably one of my favorite looks because I just love really warm tones. I love cranberry and plum shades, and I love glitter. So what can you do? I just love this look. Alright guys, so I will leave you there. Thank you for watching. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Thursday and Sunday. I am going to try and working on getting a third video up in a week. So it'll be like a surprise day. You might get 2 in one day. You might get one on a Monday or a Tuesday, or I don't know. It'll just be a random surprise day in with my other 2 videos. So I'll be working really hard to get you guys some content. If you have any requests, please put it down below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, whenever that may be. Alright, bye guys!